To answer Mr. Belding's question, WrestlePro fans, I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. WrestlePro issue number 3 was my very first WrestlePro event, which took place at St. Patrick's in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. The event began with the Taboo crew, Craig Steele and Makai Jenkins, formerly known as Sandy Man, as they defeated Team España, Jose and Hose B, to retain the tag team championship in a very good opening bout. The next match was, we saw women's match action as Chelsea Green had defeated Diana Perrazzo. Okay. Then in single competition, we saw Chris Payne with Shining Edward Jackson in his corner defeat Croatian sensation Mario Bokara after using a nightstick. In a trios match, the Aesthetic Males, Damian Gibbs, Mike Dell, and Tommy Beefcake defeated Bobby Wayward, Nico Rico, probably got his name wrong, and I apologize for not getting the third man's name on that team. Up next, saw a great matchup between, as Delroy Alexander defeated the premier athlete Anthony Nese. Delroy can really hang in the ring, as proven not just due to the victory. Up next was tag team action, as we saw the Heavenly Bodies, Desirable Dustin and Gigolo Justin, accompanied the ring by Shining Edward Jackson, as they took on PB Slater and Kev Morris, accompanied the ring by Mr. Belding. PB and Kev were wearing Bayside Tigers amateur wrestling, well, high school wrestling singlets, and after the match, I guess, ended on disqualification when third Heavenly Body, Philip Simon, interfered. Eventually, Kev and PB did a number on this poor guy, and they invited Mr. Belding into the ring, and Belding, I don't know if he was saying, hey, what's going on here, or he was just getting both of their attention, and he yelled, get the table, and they brought a table into the ring, and Philip Simon was basically Belding bombed through the table, and at that point, Belding took the microphone from ring announcer David Adams and pretty much invented WrestlePro karaoke, getting the fans to sing the theme from the TV show Saved by the Bell. It was at that point they went to intermission, and Belding was out for meet and greet. We have a match right after intermission, which pitted Certified Sexy, Sasha, and Nutrius. They defeated Ace Maravilla, and once again I apologize, didn't get the name of Maravilla's partner in this match. Up next, we saw Johnny Clash take on someone who was accompanied to the ring by a man in a suit. This particular wrestler looked like a patient from like a psychiatric ward who was wearing handcuffs coming to the ring, and he was unhandcuffed for the match, and I apologize for not getting his name, as he went on to defeat Johnny Clash. Up next was a 4-way tag team matchup, which saw Massage Envy, VSK, and Dorian Graves defeat the Merry Men in Tights, Joe Bronson and Maxwell Jacob Feinstein, and the team of Habib from the Car Wash and the Revolting Blob. A lot of good stuff in this matchup, but Merry Men in Tights. Next up in singles competition, we saw Matt Classic take on CPA in what seemed like an old school style wrestling match, and CPA managed to get the victory over Matt Classic. Then it was main event time, as we had a 4-way match pitting Danny Moff versus Anthony Bowens, or is it Bowens, versus Falaba versus the heavyweight champion Matt McIntosh, who had a lovely young lady with her at ringside, but I didn't quite get her name, and I don't know if she was even introduced by ring announcer David Adams. The match was pretty good. McIntosh managed to retain the championship, and well, actually during this match, Fala gave Moff the bonsai drop, and his former manager Shining Edward Jackson comes out, and Fala chases Edward to the back, and then only to be assaulted by Chris Payne, and Fala never came back to the match. And McIntosh did get the victory, but after the match ended, Moff and Bowens got their hands on this pretty young lady. And blah blah blah. Eventually, Moff was gonna nail with the burning hammer, and eventually McIntosh gave someone, I think he gave Bowens the bird, and Bowens responded with a super kick, and at that point, Moff, I think he was gonna give him the burning hammer, but then Bowens went underneath the ring and he pulled out a door and set it up in the corner, and Moff basically showed McIntosh the door via the burning hammer. Alright, it was personal notes time. Great seeing Melissa, Mike, Eric Martinez, Thomas, Kevin, Stella, Susie, Jacqueline, Carlos Suarez, Jeff. I forgot who else I remember seeing sitting by us and all. Jay. Okay, well, we do have some memorable quotes. Mario, get the mushroom! Eric Martinez to Mario Bocra during his match with Chris Payne. Tuck in your shirt, you fat bastard! Now, I don't know if that was Pete Whalen or somebody else in the crowd referring to referee David Zubin during one of the matches he refereed. I am Cornholio! That's one fan sitting near me referring to the one wrestler who defeated Johnny Clash, who again I did not get his name. This was a very good show. I liked what I saw. Hopefully WrestlePro comes back to St. Patrick's or somewhere in the New York City area in the future. Man, what else was there to say about this event? Drat. Well, the food at St. Patrick's is good. And actually, there's something. Okay, there's something. Hold on. Just bear with me, folks. Come on. All right. As Arnold Schwarzenegger said, WrestlePro. Well, he never meant to say about WrestlePro, but as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, I'll be back.